Last week in Anaheim, California, we had some wild racing upsets and freestyle action. In one of the largest upsets of the season, number 16 qualifier Chadwick Deerfoot defeated number 1 qualifier Brandon Adam in the first round of racing. With Brandon out after one race, Trevor Amos and Mark Colineri pushed through the racing bracket and met in the finals. Mark was able to drive his Wicked Willys to his first racing win of the season, and the first by a driver not named Brandon Adam or Trevor Amos. The freestyle competition saw some great freestyle action, but it was Andrew Sheets who was able to claim his third straight freestyle victory of the season. After the dust settled, 3 more drivers locked themselves into the playoff series: Tyler Richmond, Josh Gajewski, and Vincent Akard. With half the field set and one event remaining, it will surely be a dogfight to see who will fill out the remaining 6 spots. And where better to finish the regular season than the massive floor of State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Featuring a huge Chicago-style race course and equally massive freestyle obstacles, these drivers are going to have to lay it all on the line to get into the playoff series. Can Mark Colineri finish his late season push and get into the playoff series? Will anyone cost someone a spot in the playoff series? Can Andrew Sheets continue his freestyle winning streak? Find out as Event 9 of NAMT starts right now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the 9th event of the NAMT regular season. We are here live in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium, and we are going to be finishing off the final event of the regular season tonight. We will be determining the last 6 drivers getting into the playoffs, and we'll be getting everyone prepared for what should be an exciting 3-event playoff series starting next Saturday night. As always, I am leading off tonight, but Aaron Lurie will be taking commentary with me tonight. As we get set, we're getting our brackets set up now and some last-minute changes, but we're about to get into the racing action in just a few minutes. Looking over tonight's action, I think we got a lot of drivers to keep our eyes on for the racing competition. We have a huge floor to work with, and I think the notable standouts from the qualifying results, we have quite a different qualifying setup. Vincent Akard and Alex Ferrulo, your numbers 1 and 2 qualifiers tonight. Brandon Adam in 3rd. Some other notables here, Mark Colineri and Chris Bialek, both in this event. They are tied for 13th overall in season points, and they are going to be battling to try to make it in after missing a good portion of the season. As we are getting ourselves underway here, the last minute dropout before the event started, so our brackets are being reworked as we speak. But as we get set, as I just mentioned, 6 spots left. Currently, before this event, we're looking at Trevor Michaelesco, Marcus Santana, Matthew Tyrrell, who isn't going to be here tonight, Alex Ferrulo, John Zimmer Jr., and Tyler May, the final 6 going into tonight's event. We'll see how many of those are still there. The notable people to watch on the bubble: Mark Colineri, Chris Bialek, just sitting a few points out. They're both tied. And then a few additional drivers still who have yet to be eliminated. Travis Palm, Alex Lindgren, Jake Earns, and Tim Smith are kind of the outsiders looking in. They haven't been eliminated yet, but it is still possible if they have a really good night tonight that they might be able to push themselves right around that number 12 spot. But we'll have to see what these results are going to be looking like. Now, I don't know if we're set to go. Aaron, are you back with us now?
Yeah, I believe we're ready to go here in Glendale for racing. We are going to have our first race coming in right now. Vincent Akard and Magnus Birkeland.
Now, we got to watch a lot of the qualifying action earlier today. I don't know what the takeaways are. I think the track has been wide and fast. These times coming in sub 19 seconds on this track. We've seen a lot of 19.3s in the top qualifying spots. We'll see how many people can hold on to those times for the event itself.
Vincent taking the gray lane, Magnus taking the blue lane on this very long Chicago-style course with the roller and the jump. Let's see how this first race plays out. Vincent Akard with the #1 qualifier position. So this would be a big upset if Magnus can take this race.
Some issues with the lights here. We're going to set them back up real quick.
Great start for Vincent. It looked like he had a little bit of advantage off the line, but they thundered down that straightaway. Coming to the second hit on the ramps. Vincent's going to lead it on the line by about 2 truck lengths.
Yeah, they have an extra roller to deal with here on the Chicago-style courses. Vincent is just pulled away completely. Magnus getting into the event last second. Doesn't really look like he was quite prepared for this race, as Vincent will take the victory here. And move on into the next round.
Our next race coming up is going to be Trevor Michaelesco and Andrew Sheets. This is surely going to be a good one. Andrew taking the last 3 freestyle events of the season, so it'd be cool to see him possibly get a racing victory in the last regular season event.
Yeah, definitely. Going into the playoff series, a lot of momentum can be earned in this last event. We'll see if Andrew or if anyone else can take advantage of it.
Lane choice in this race, surprisingly, going to Trevor Michaelesco, but not by much. Qualifiers 8 and 9 in this race, so this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, that middle of the field matchup always proves to be a close race when you're in the first round.
So far, we've seen both drivers with lane choice in the first 2 races take the gray lane. I don't know if it's the what it is about that lane that they might prefer, but we're about to find out here again. Looks like Andrew had a better start there, but it's evened out over the first hit on the ramp as they head to the turn. It's still pretty even. Back to the ramps. Looks like Andrew's going to lead it by, I don't know, it looks even.
Yeah, middle of the field matchup here. Pretty close for Andrew here. We'll see if he can pull it through in this final stretch of the jumps. Close over the line, but it will be a review. I think Andrew got that, but we're going to double check. Yeah, it was Andrew there. Just had some mishaps watching it across the line, just making sure that was correct. But Andrew Sheets will be moving on.
Our next race is going to be pulling to the line. Mark Colineri and Tim Smith. Both these guys have been around for forever. So this is going to be another great one. Mark Colineri, obviously the winningest driver on Sim Monsters. Tim Smith dating all the way back to MTM2. It's a battle of the veterans here in round 1.
Yes, and Mark looking to follow up last week where he got the first racing win of the season for himself. He's going for back-to-back weeks, which has been kind of the standard for these racing events this year. We'll see if Mark can join Brandon Adam and Trevor Amos as the consecutive event winners.
And once again, for the 3rd race in a row, lane choice is taking that gray lane.
Curious if it's just getting into the area first. Coming out of the pits, giving that type of advantage.
pretty even off the line. Looks like Tim Smith with an advantage as they head into the first turn. Still very even. Tim may be leading. No, it's evened out over the roller, and over the line it's dead even.
Yeah, the Willman trucks in qualifying proved to be very effective on this wide sweeping track. We'll see if Tim can take an advantage here going up to the finish. A little behind, but it looks like Mark is going to come back and take it here.
Mark Colineri looking to push his way into the playoffs in this last chance event.
Yeah, Mark made up a lot of ground, finished a half-second total time ahead of Tim, although the whole shot proving to be no advantage for Tim here. For the lap times. Next up, it's going to be a team race. These guys are going by Team Gravedigger. We haven't really been mentioning the team points chase this season. It's actually wrapping up tonight, so we'll give you a recap of how that went for these guys. Hopefully either tonight or next week. But this is Team Gravedigger. 2 of the 3 or 4 members, I believe, Alex Lindgren, Marcus Santana, and Jake Earns, as it will be Marcus and Alex heading off here, facing off.
Let's see how the team rivalry plays out. They're both staring at each other down these big straightaways as they get right up at the line. Green flag drops and it's dead even. Alex throws his truck, tries to make it stick, and it looks like maybe it helped him, although Marcus may be leading. We'll have to check at the line. No, it looks pretty even.
No, Alex shoots it really wide there, but he's been using that kind of whip effect to get the truck to settle coming out of the jumps. Coming to the line, though, a lot closer the second time by, but still Alex Lindgren taking the win.
Yeah, a very close race between the teammates.
And with that, we're going to take a look at our brackets. We've taken over what we'll be looking at so far before we get into the rest of the bracket here. As we can see, we just saw the first half of round 1 wrapping up there. Vincent Akard, Andrew Schutz, the first matchup in round 2. Mark Colineri and Alex Lindgren. Alex just getting that race victory there over his teammate. Mark looking to go for back-to-back weeks here. As we move into the second half of round 1 now, we'll be seeing next up, it's going to be Alex Ferrullo and Chadwick Deerfoot. Chadwick with that huge upset last week. Felt well, they're notable guys. Chris Bialik back here once again against Jake Earns. Brandon Adam, the man who always watch in racing, and taking on Tyler Richmond, who's been having some pretty good freestyle performances. And then, of course, Trevor Amos coming off for the racing loss last week, and John Zimmer Jr. in that terminal velocity truck to round out round 1.
Yeah, here we have Alex Ferrullo and Chadwick Deerfoot pulling to the line. Alex with the lane choice, taking that gray lane, throwing Chadwick into the far lane. Chadwick looks like he may have gotten a better start over Alex, as Alex swings his truck like Alex Lindgren did in the previous race. As we head to the rollers again, looks pretty even. Alex Ferrullo might be leading.
Yeah, he had a great qualifying pass tonight, and it looks like he's had himself a very consistent time around this track as he looks to be leading to the victory here out of the first round over Chadwick Deerfoot. No upsets this week for Chad, unfortunately, as we'll be waiting for him to come back out on the track for freestyle, but Alex Ferrullo will be moving on.
The next race is going to be Chris Bialik and Jake Earnest. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be number 7 taking on number 10 in terms of qualifying results. Should be probably a pretty fair matchup. Second most balanced match to that of the 8 and 9 we saw earlier.
Chris taking that near gray lane again and throwing Jake into the blue lane. I think that's played out for every single one of these races so far. Even off the line. Even across the line the first time by over the jumps as they head into the turn. Looks like Chris had a better turn, but Jake had a better exit of the turn, and across the line, Chris leads by a little bit.
Yeah, Jake shot it off really far to the right side after the run over the jumps, and it looked like that cost him a lot of time through to the finish, as Chris will be taking that win easily. Have yet to see the sub 19.4 second pass, which we saw only 3 drivers do in qualifying. We'll be seeing Brandon Adam next. He was the third of the 3 to do it. We'll see if he can put together a consistent lap to his qualifying, maybe. He might need it here against Tyler Richmond, who's also been pretty good in racing so far this year.
Let's see if Brandon Adam can add another racing win to his impressive streak he had earlier in the season. Even off the line, looks like Brandon may have made up some ground over the jumps the first time by, but across the turn, looks like Brandon still leads by maybe a tire length across the line. Brandon's going to lead it.
Yeah, he's pulled away a bit here the first time by, coming through to the finish. Seems to be through the turn before Tyler, and Tyler's going to have 1 tire on the end, but it's still going to be Brandon Adam taking the win regardless. Yeah, as we've been seeing, haven't seen it pop up too much. We have been seeing you gotta be more focused on the exits of these turns here with the main jump so close to the finish, but with that little roller coming out of the exits, you can't let yourself get too wide, otherwise you'll get dinged for a penalty there. Gotta make sure the truck straightens out quickly on this track.
Trevor Amos taking the gray lane, throwing John Zimmer into the blue lane. Looks like John may have gotten a better start there. Across the line, looks like Trevor made up the ground over the jumps, though. Into the turn. John takes that turn wider, but he has a great exit. Across the line, Trevor's going to lead by a tire.
Yeah, the lead is widening, though, around the last turn here through to the finish, as it looks like, yep, in decisive fashion, Trevor Amos moving on to the next round. That's going to wrap up the first round here as we're moving into the second round of racing. We'll take a look at the brackets real quick before we get back into the action here. As you guys are seeing round 2 kicking off, Vincent Akard and Andrew Sheets going to be seeing that piece of scrap and Skeledrack, and then we're going to be seeing Wicked Willys and Just a Willman. Pure Muscle and Party Time, and then Brandon Adam and Trevor meeting up once again for the last time in the regular season at least. We've seen that Fireworks, Trophy Truck, and just here's a picture of Tony Hawk. Some good matchups, I think, coming out of the first round. No upsets, I don't think. No, actually, well, Andrew moved on over Trevor Michaelesco, but that's a pretty fair matchup there. But a lot of fast racing so far. See how it keeps moving on.
Yeah, we're continuing right along. Vincent Akard's going to pull the line against Andrew Sheets. Vincent's got a lane choice in this race.
You know, the lanes are even, but I don't know if the lane choice is more of a mind game, making your driver have your opponent go all the other end of the floor just to line up.
And I believe the only driver we saw win out of the blue lane is Andrew Sheets, and he's the one that is lined up currently in the blue lane. So we could see an upset here, as they're even off the line. Looks like Vincent may have a slight advantage. He throws the truck off that last jump into the turn. Pretty smooth for both of them. Andrew has a great exit, but Vincent's going to lead it.
Yeah, Vincent pushing that truck really hard through the turns as he has a good entry here. Following through in the exit, I think he has a bit of a lead coming through to the finish, and he will be taking Andrew Sheets out of the racing bracket. Andrew a little bit of tough time straightening it out over the finish. And Vincent will be moving on.
Moving right along, our next race is going to be Mark Colineri and Alex Lindgren. Mark still on the roll trying to get into the playoff spot. He had a very successful event last time. He's looking to do it again. And this time against Alex Lindgren, who looked really good with that interesting whipping approach into the turn. So I'm excited to see how this race plays out. Mark going to be taking that gray lane with his lane choice. Alex had a better start there, it looks like. It may have evened out over the jumps. Going into the turn, looks even into the turn, and out of the turn, Alex spins it out and he's hit the car.
Problems all over the place for Alex. It looks like Mark's going to have an easy victory here. Just has to keep it clean around the rest of the course. Didn't have my eye on Alex through that turn there. Must have just over-rotated into the car there, it seems like. But Mark will be moving on. Should be a good matchup. Mark Colineri and Vincent Akard in the semifinals. Another team matchup. That's Big Head Incorporated themselves alongside Tyler May and Travis Palm this year.
Moving right along, Chris Bialik's going to line up against Alex Ferrulo. Chris with the lane choice in this one.
Looks like we're having some problems for Alex Ferrulo as he's been trying to get himself in here.
Looks like he may have gotten his truck sorted out as he is making his way onto the track.
He is.
Alex Ferrulo has to take that long drive down to the blue lane, using up all his gas before the race even starts.
Possibly a play move here. Driver can't even finish the race, possibly. Who knows?
Pretty even. Looks like Alex is actually going to lead it off the line into the turn. Looks smooth for both. Alex with a great exit of the turn. Same with Chris. It's going to be even at the line.
Yeah, it's going to be coming down to this final turn here. Alex smooth all the way through. Chris went a little bit wider than Alex, and it looks like it's going to pay off for Alex here as Chris gets really out of shape over the line. Maybe a night for Alex Ferrulo. He's had some racing issues this season, but the number 2 qualifier moving into the quarterfinals here. See if he can have maybe a night to remember.
Now this is probably going to be race of the night. Brandon Adam lining up against Trevor Amos. This is going to be good. I don't know how many times these guys have lined up against each other this season, but it's always spectacular.
Yeah, they were inseparable at the beginning of the season, either semifinals or in the finals a couple times. And I think Brandon's had the advantage over Trevor most of this season. Maybe Trevor can get another victory for him going into the playoffs.
Their times are very close in the previous round, so they are 2 of the fastest guys out here on this course. We're going to find out right now as off the line. It is even, and across the line it remains even. Into the turn, smooth entry. And on the exit, both of them cut it really close to the car, and across the line, it's dead even.
Oh, this is going to be a good race through to the finish. Could be bragging rights going into the playoffs. These guys have been battling all season long through to the finish, and it looks like Trevor Amos is going to take the win.
Yeah, Trevor takes that one by maybe a tire length.
Brandon might have cut a better light, but Trevor's able to pull through with whatever distance he had to cover there, and he will move on. As we'll take a look here, we're heading to the semifinals right now. Sorry, I was saying quarterfinals before. First race, we're going to be seeing Vincent Akard and Mark Colineri, Piece of Scrap and Wicked Willys, and then Alex Ferrulo in that Pure Muscle, and then Trevor Amos, who we just saw out here. Here's a picture of Tony Hawk. Very good looking Final Four we have here for racing tonight. Possibly a toss-up. I really don't have a surefire go-to pick here as we move into the semifinals.
Yeah, we got Mark Colineri and Vincent Akard on the line. These are two of the strongest racers out here, and I expect a lot from this race. Great start for both of them across the line. It's going to remain even. Vincent Akard swinging that Willman into the turn, taking a little wide, but he's got a nice exit. Mark's going to lead it, though. I don't know if he got hooked up a little bit there.
Well, yeah, he got out of shape. He's really far out in no man's land entering that turn. I don't think it's going to work out for him, as Vincent was very clean through to the finish, but Mark makes it close. But Piece of Scrap will be moving into the finals here with a 19.4237. Team captain taking the win over his teammate here.
Yeah, it looks like Mark had a great turn there, but something happened on the exit of the turn that I don't know if he clipped the car or the ramp, and he just got out of shape.
Yeah, unfortunate break for Mark, as he was looking for as many points as he could get tonight. Obviously, a racing win is always good to have either way, but as many points possible for this last event, as he's shooting for the 12th spot in the playoff series. But back to the track now. Trevor Amos, here's a picture of Tony Hawk, and Pure Muscle with Alex Ferrulo, their second semifinal matchup. Interested to see how this one goes too. Alex has been pretty fast and consistent all night. Moved his way this far in the bracket. Got quite the matchup here. Second most racing wins for Trevor Amos this year. Looking for a spot in the finals.
Yeah, and in this race, only 0.02 of a second separate these guys based on their last round times. So this is going to be a close race based on that. Trevor leaves the line much earlier than Alex. I'm not sure what happened there, but Trevor's going to lead it still by a lot.
Oh, but Alex has made up a ton of ground through that first turn. Coming to the finish, it's going to be a lot closer than we expected over the roller and to the finish. And I think Trevor, still pulled it out, but we'll double check that as we get set for the final. But I'm pretty sure Trevor Amos is moving into the final round.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that Alex was able to make up that much ground off that terrible start. I mean, he almost pulled that out. It looked like Trevor may have gotten it by only about a tire.
Yeah, about a tire length for him there. As Trevor Amos will be moving on to the finals, taking on Vincent Akard and Piece of Scrap. We'll take a look one last time before we get to this matchup, the racing brackets tonight that got us to where we are right now. Vincent Akard and Trevor Amos here in the finals. As we see the first half of that bracket all the way down, taking down Mark Colineri in the semifinals. Mark, who was going for that racing win tonight, and then the second half of the bracket that got us Trevor Amos in the finals. Was a lot of matchups. Trevor got that victory over Brandon Adam, who's been battling back and forth with all year. So, two good matchups to finish out the regular season racing competitions, as we're about to get back to trackside for this matchup.
And if I'm correct, if Vincent Akard is able to take this win, would that make him only the fourth different racing winner of the season?
It's been a sparse area to get racing wins this year with Brandon Adam and Trevor Amos just stealing all the wins from everyone else, as he took out the only other person, Mark Colineri. So we'll see here how that plays out in the final round as we await Trevor Amos to get his truck here and ready to go. Now, by last lap times, we're looking at an advantage to Vincent Akard, so we'll see if he can keep himself ahead of Trevor here in this final matchup of the regular season.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting championship race. It'd be really cool to see Vincent take this one in his home state of Phoenix, but he's got a tough competition against Trevor in the opposite lane, as they're going to leave the line even, it looks like, and then across the line remain even as Vincent throws his woman again like he likes to do into that blue turn. Exiting the turn, looks like Trevor's going to be leading, but across the line, Trevor's going to lead it by half truck.
It's a very close race here, going for a hometown victory for Vincent, but Trevor always looking for another win, and it looks like Trevor Amos has taken the win. We're going to look at that real quick to make sure, but it seems almost guaranteed for Trevor to be picking up yet another win on the season.
Yeah, what a fantastic race there. Both of them kept it clean, but it looks like Trevor just edged him out in the turns. Kept it a little tighter and a little better exits.
Yep, and with that, Trevor Amos taking another racing victory on the season. Check what the totals are. That's going to tie him up with Brandon Adam after all this time. And I believe we don't have the official points yet, but I think he'll be taking the overall racing points crown for the regular season. So congratulations to Trevor for taking that. Though the actual championship to be won is those overall points to be earned in the playoff series. We'll be finding out our season champions. And with the results of racing figured out, we'll be moving one step closer to getting that field locked in after this intermission. We'll be moving on to freestyle.
Yeah, one competition remains in the regular season. It is the last chance for drivers to get points and to lock themselves into the top 12 for the playoff. And there's only one more chance. And it's coming up right here after the break. Huge State Farm Stadium floor to play with here in freestyle. We're going to add some obstacles, transform some obstacles, and you're going to see these guys fly in this big stadium floor. We'll be back in 15 minutes. You're not going to want to miss that. Be here.
work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger than ever. Hour after hour, work it never over, work it 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 over. Hour work it never over, work it 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 over. Hour work it never over.
We are back for freestyle here in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium. And we're going to get kicked off right now with Magnus Berkland. This is going to be exciting. I mean, this floor here is massive.
Yeah, we said earlier this season some of these stadiums probably the biggest we'll see, but I don't think Glendale will be topped as far as stadium floor size. With the entire seating section removed there, it's just so much extra room for these guys to work with. Got that massive triple there. I'm sure we'll see a couple guys tackle that in the freestyle. A couple other major spots. The backflip containers will be spots to watch. A lot of speed, a lot of air, a lot of room to work with, a lot of room to lose it, though. So we'll see how these guys can handle it tonight.
Yeah, I see a lot of good combo opportunities on this track. Transfers, too. I mean, this is going to be exciting. There's so many big obstacles. And we're going to get kicked off right now as Magnus is over there in the staging area in Zanzibar, ready to go.
Yeah, Magnus getting in here last second after one of the drivers couldn't make it. Should be a good time for him here.
Looks like he's going for the backside of the race lane to start off his run with some nice air going all the way across that half of the floor.
He's going to attack the triple here. Can he clear it? First person out just goes right for it, and he's going to clear it with ease. Should be a good standard for everyone else then if it's that easy to get over.
Going over to this bus that they've added over in their corner. Just goes up and over it, combos it a little bit into that ramp, and then gets into the race lane again.
Oh, some more big airs. He cross threads over the triple. 30 seconds in now. Magnus got a pretty solid run going early in the run. He's going to go for this giant step up. Don't know if he'll downside the triple. He's going to land a little bit past it and go back over to the box truck. No, he's going to float it over the tabletop.
Yeah, decent run going for Magnus. He's keeping it safe. He wants to fill that clock, because if you fill the clock and you put up a good run, I mean, you're guaranteed to be in the top half of the field.
Yeah, nice cross thread, sending it up and over through the middle of the triple. Letting the truck kind of go wherever it pleases. He's doing a lot of transfers and cross threads. He's going to get up on the nose. It's going to roll a few times, and I don't think he's going to bring it back. Jesus. Quite the ride there for him. 3 consecutive rolls. He was trying to bring that truck back over, but I don't think he's going to be able to continue. As that will be the end of the run. Unfortunate break for Magnus. Just started to get his run kind of flow underway. Minute and 9 into the freestyle. As these scores are coming in from our judges now.
Looks like he's going to leave him with a 23. Pretty good start for Magnus, although he wasn't able to keep it going. He still had a very solid first half of the run.
Yeah, it is going to be one of those nights where a full run will make a difference.
We're moving right along. Chadwick Deerfoot over there in the Bad Dog.
We've seen Chad a couple times this season. Looking to lay it down here in freestyle. Going right for that step up and gets a nice sky launch over. Didn't really get the sky really, but a nice air.
Can get into a wheelie, a little bit of a slap wheelie after. That was a beautifully positioned sky wheelie. Going right for the backflip ramp. Can he get this? Wow, a perfect backflip into a perfect moonwalk.
Ooh, textbook work out of Chad. Looks like he might be comfortable here. You know, he's always a technical driver when he gets to freestyle. Just hasn't been able to fill the clock too often this season. Some more big air over that step-up launch.
Over to this black bread van over there, up and over, a little bit of a sky wheelie over it, and comboing it right into the backside of the triple. He's going to go off to the side. Can he save this? He does. He brings it back down. That could have been pretty bad, but a very a mellow save there for him.
Yeah, just kind of rolled it over on the roof and came back down. Hopefully that doesn't give him too much of a fright there as he follows up. He's going to go right back to the backside of the triple now. He's going to double into it again like he did the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Through the other side.
Much more speed than last time to carry him through that triple.
Minute into the run. It looks like he's going to cross thread into the triple now. Kind of floats over the side of it and back through it again. Back to the bread truck. Some nice combo moves. Going way out in the end of the course. Oh, it looks like he's lining up for a reverse backflip here, and he's going to land it. Very nice, right at the edge of the floor.
Oh, he gets the moonwalk.
Oh, nice, nice.
That was awesome. I don't know if I've ever seen a reverse backflip to moonwalk.
30 seconds left now as the run is winding down. Oh, he's got a lot of speed here. Oh my goodness, what a... Oh no!
Oh, he saves it.
A very...
What I just witnessed, but that happened.
That definitely... That was a wild move there for Chad as he's getting all over the place at time now to the end of the run.
Okay. And that's going to end the run for Chadwick. Very solid run. I mean, he mixed in the technicality. He had that incredible reverse backflip to moonwalk.
Well, that little sting at the end there was definitely after time expired, so that won't be judged there.
It's going to leave him with a 40. That's a very good score for Chadwick Deerfoot. We'll see how long he can hold on to the lead with that score as Tim Smith's going to come out next.
You'll see what Titan Warrior can do. Good amount of room left on the scores, up for points left for Tim, so he might be able to take the lead if he has a solid run. Wouldn't be surprised if he does. He's had some solid performances this year, but he has had issues keeping a full freestyle.
What's he going to come on? Oh, I thought he was going to hit the race lane there. He's going to weave through it and go for the backside of the triple.
Interesting start there, kind of kicks around that little roller there, back over to the step up. Gonna land into the triple, up on the nose. He's bringing it back down. Nicely done.
Got tripped up there, but that was a beautiful save. He kept it under control, didn't flip it over, and he's going right back for this bread van. Combos it, gets hooked up again. He's gonna combo it again. Wow. What a
flowing
sequence.
right through. Yeah, doesn't want to let anything get caught up with him. Keeping it through. He's gonna go for the camper here. He's 30 seconds in. Just shoves the truck into it.
Looks like he's going for a transfer maybe. No, he's going to jump sideways across that and get another little combo there.
Ooh,
oh, hooked up on the
my
jammer.
goodness.
What a
Shoves
save
the
again.
tire in, but yeah, brings it back down. All the way on the outside of the track. Now it looks like he's lining up for that bus jump to get him back into the floor. Oh, he's going to cross thread. He is.
Oh, a nice one-wheeled wheelie there. He brings it into a full wheelie. That was cool.
A minute into the freestyle now. He's going to head back over to the step-up ramp, get some more big air.
Yeah, that's a great ramp for big air. It just skies you straight up off the step-up.
Kind of floats it over the tabletop, combos it into the racing lane. Oh, he's going to get a slap wheelie. He is. Nice. In the Willman.
Back over the triple, skying it again. Wow, he's getting some great air. He's got 30 seconds left in the run.
Winding down now. I think he might need a couple more moves to put him over the top for the lead, but still a very good run so far.
Looks like he's going to cross thread the triple here. Oh, nice sky wheelie on that. Just drives it a little bit off the van.
Driving down, looks like he might be going for a backflip here. Lined up for the container quite well. Up, over, and onto the nose, but he's going to bring it back into a wheelie. And he's going to pull he's going to pull a power wheelie and try to tackle the container. Shoves the cradle in right at time. Nicely done to end the run.
That was a great run from Tim Smith. Fills the clock. Oh, it's going to be a 40 for Tim Smith. He's going to tie Chadwick Deerfoot. Moving along, we got Alex Ferrilla coming out next for Freestyle in Pure Muscle. Waiting for him to pull to the staging area. Alex going to come out of the bus side. Looks like he's going to bypass the bus and go for the dirt hill instead. He's going to take some time to line up for it, sit on top of it, and wave to his fans. Oh, he powers off of it, going for the backside of the triple. Sky's over that. He's going to bring it down on the step up. What a great transfer. He's going to bring it back around to the triple, skying it up and over into a wheelie. Oh, wow, he pogs it off of that and back down the ramp.
A great start to the run. A lot of fluid movement through these jumps here as he's going to double in and get it out cleanly.
That was a cool combo that we saw a couple guys do, especially Chadwick and Tim Smith. We both saw him take that line. Oh, he calmly cross-threads that, and he jumps it, and he's going to combo it into the jammer, too. This is a great start. He's 30 seconds in, and this has been a spectacular 30 seconds.
Yeah, it looked like he might have been eyeing the backflip container. He's going to go for the jammer now. Gets a huge sky wheelie off of it. Oh, when he walks the rear wheel down, I don't know if he wanted to do that, but he's going to get the truck to settle back out of it. Getting all out of shape, and he's going to kind of just whip it onto the double.
Oh, that was a cool combo.
Goodness.
Can he bring it down? That was a lot of speed.
Yes, he can. He can. A minute into the run.
Wow, this is it. On the edge run. Looks like he's going for the corkscrew here. Can he get it?
Oh, a nice looking corkscrew.
Perfect.
Back to the triple now. He's going to land it off to the side. Bouncing it around into the jammer the other way. Not as big of a sky wheelie, but sticks it straight up and down.
Beautiful positioning there. He's going to swing it around the bus area and come for the backflip ramp on the other side. Oh, he's going to come up a little short. He went for the consecutive, but he spins it around.
Oh, a very close call. Almost came in contact with the red zone sign, which they made sure no driver is allowed to touch that in this freestyle competition. What a pop off of the... Oh, he rolls it over on its side. Is it going to come back down? He's got throttle. He's going to stick it into a sidewall. Didn't know if he had lost control of the truck there, and he just gets into the throttle, throws it back over the double, cross-threads it. All over the place.
That's going to be his last hit. Actually, that's going to call it time there. Wow, that was spectacular.
Great final 45 seconds of that run. It might have been the first time he filled clock this season, and you can see he's very proud of that as the scores are coming in. And we'll be taking a look at the overall scores after that run with the scores coming in now for him.
He's going to get a 43 for that. He's going to put him in the lead over 3 points. Wow, that was awesome.
A great run from Alex Ferrullo as we take a look now at the point standings after these first 4. And Alex is, as we just saw, taking the lead by 3 points over Chad and Tim Smith. Those guys were tied with those 40-point scores. And then Magnus, who we saw come out first in Zanzibar, lost it a little early in the run, sitting there with that 23. a great showing. Apparently, I believe that certainly felt like his first full freestyle of the season. Alex been dealing with a lot of hardships trying to fill the clock. He seems very proud of it. We'll see how long he can hold the lead as we get back to the track. Vincent Akard about to be out next in piece of scrap as he's rolling around in the pits, getting set to take 2 to the floor.
Looks like he's going to go for the... Oh, I thought he was going to go for the bus there, but he's going to go right around it. That would be a great obstacle to start the run. It's right at the entrance of the tunnel. I'm sure someone will do it eventually.
Yeah, usually those large moves out of the gate are pretty intriguing to a lot of drivers, but it's nice to see the interesting starts. Is picking up some speed. Looks like he's going to go for the step up to start it, and he's going to just launch the truck across the floor. Some big air to open up the run.
That may have been the most hang time we've seen off a jump so far. He gets it on 2 wheels there. He brings it back down.
Swinging it back around. Looks like he's going to send it back into the middle of the floor off that little launch ramp, right into the backside of the triple, and threw it over the opposite side. Kind of cross-threaded it a bit. Drifting the truck now, just slinging the rear end out. Letting it fly all over the place. To the backside, he's going to transfer it onto the tabletop, nice and clean. 30 seconds in now.
Yeah, very solid first 30 seconds for Vincent. He's keeping it a little under control, as they say there. He whips it over the bus. That was cool. And then he flies it over the bread van. He's keep getting a lot of speed now. It maybe is he's built 30 seconds. He thinks it's time to pick it
up on the nose,
saving.
And he just hard on the roof. He's going to turtle it right in the valley. Nose just shoved straight into that bus stack and did not give him any pushback as the truck goes over there. 49 seconds into the run.
It's only going to be a 20 for Vincent, so that's a tough break. He really got in a bad spot there of the triple.
Luckily already locked into the playoffs, so no major effect from the points there. But still an upsetting end for him at his hometown track. We saw him make it to the finals tonight. But back to the action on the floor. Jake Earns in that Outlander truck. Looks like he's already eyeing his first move as the officials are going to give him the green light. Arcs it up top into a slap wheel. That's a nice way to try to pull one out.
Looks like he wanted to combo it into the backside of the triple, but he may have got a little off center with the wheelie, but still a pretty interesting start. And he goes back over to the step up and skies it out.
Oh, some huge air over the step up right into the backside of the little kick ramp there. That flag is already getting ripped, torn up. Eyeing the racing lane.
Speed. Oh, wow.
Some long distance air across the floor.
Forget the transfer. It absolutely clears the downside there.
You know, the other racing lane here again, some more big air. He's going to land it a little bit on the tabletop and bring it back through all the way at the end of the floor. A lot of speed here. He's building up again, and another launch just flying across the track. Kind of transferred it on the racing lane again, though.
Spinning it around. Looks like he's going for this camper over here in the corner. Up and over the camper. Oh, into a wheelie. Can he combo it?
Oh, he's got a lot of speed again.
Oh!
Hawkins it over the racing lane once again. He's a minute into the run. He might have to start mixing it up, though.
Yeah, he's filling the clock. He's getting some good moves, and I'm sure he's going to pick it up in the second half of his run.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Oh, he
nice.
saved it. He just gets the front wheel to hook on the dirt, and he brings it back over.
Cross threads the triple now. And it looks like he's going to cross thread the other tabletop double. Some more big air, just really letting the truck fly tonight.
Yeah, only 30 seconds left in his run, so he may need a couple more wow moments if he wants to get close to the lead that Alex Ferrillo has. He's going to go back over the backside of the race lane with more nice air.
Spins around. Oh, he's lined up perfectly for the triple. He's going to try to clear it here from the wall, and it looks like, very clean.
Perfect landing. Oh
my goodness.
That was perfectly done.
Right into a reverse backflip, maybe. He's really twisted a bit. Right at time.
The clock there. Wow, he really turned it up in the last 15 seconds.
Don't know if he was biding time to do that, but that was a great way to end the run. It's gonna be a full time score for him, as the rest of the scores come in from our judges.
going to be a 41, so he's going to go into second place.
Yeah, I gotta say, I've seen a lot of people gonna be able to clear this triple look like tonight, but what a clean downside. Walked the rear wheels right down the ramp and caught the wheelie. Very great textbook execution there for him. It's not enough for the lead, but I think we are ready to go back trackside to Alex Lundgren and just a Willman. And we've seen Alex pull out some very interesting moves. He had a crazy run last week in Anaheim. Always finding out the weirdest of ways to hit stuff on the track with that Willman truck. And he's going to launch it right out of the gate and land on the downside ramp into a, oh, what a wheelie.
That was a nice hit there. Walks the wheelie up the ramp. He's going to go bringing it around over here in the corner. And it looks like he's going to go for the small bump. Big speed over the bump. He's going to come into the race lane. That was a cool move.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of use of the truck suspension in his freestyle. We saw a phenomenal wheelie from him last week. He looks like he's going for a backflip here. Huge backflip.
Oh,
he's going to land it. Oh, almost went for a wheelie, and he almost got a, oh my goodness, letting the suspension really.
He's just playing
all
with
over
the
the
truck.
place. Yeah, really. Into the transfer, smooth on the downside there. 30 seconds into the run, he's going to cross thread over the entire triple and land on the other triangle, jump onto wheels right into the tabletop double.
Man, he is not hitting anything straight. He is trying to find the perfect angle on these ramps. He's going to go for the bus now.
Oh, he's gonna
Crawling
get a
up
little
the side of the bus.
Little cross thread, let the rear end kick it over to the racing lane, a sky wheelie onto the nose, into the camper, but he's going to get the truck settle back down again. Just bouncing all over the track.
Yeah, this is an exciting run from Alex.
Oh,
Hopefully
no,
they keep
nice
it going.
transfer there.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
what a sequence there. Thought he was going to end it. Keeps it going over to the jammer again with a huge sky wheel. He's got 30 seconds left, and man, he is on a roll right now.
I think he was going for that wheelie he did last week where he just stuck the nose in and walked it, but he's going to launch it here.
No.
Oh my goodness. As that is going to end his run as the truck just crash landing into the top of the step up with 15 seconds remaining. A wild end for him as he just launched that truck straight into the air.
It's going to be a 41. He's going to go into second place despite leaving 15 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, might have been looking at a new leader if he was able to fill out the rest of his run. A lot of crazy moves. Great job keeping the truck right on the ragged edge of losing it here. But Alex Brula will hold on to the lead for another run here as we go back to track now, and this will be a run to watch. Always a great freestyler, but tonight is most important for Mark Colineri. He's just sitting a few points out of 12th place as we head into this freestyle competition, and he's looking for a freestyle win either way, but points are of the essence. This run out here launches it. Oh, is he going to transfers it to the triple from the racing lane to start out the run?
Yeah, I was about to say, if I'm in Mark's position, I might want to keep a little safer and fill the clock, but he is not playing it safe at all. The first few moves have been huge, and he combos it again there.
Well, the most points you can get out of this event is 16 for the first place winner. And that's the easiest way to guarantee himself if he wins. And he's going to go for a huge wheelie up the down ramp as he goes over the rest of the triple with some nice air out of it. 30 seconds into the run now. Kind of kicks it over the roller into the racing lane. Some more big air.
The momentum in this run is fantastic. I think it's the best we've seen all night. His flow between obstacles is amazing. He's going right back for that jammer, flying it again. He's going to get a big combo here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, smooth. Let the suspension really soak up the landing on the up ramp. Always hard to land like that. So he kind of pops it over the camper. So eyeing this little car stack on the side of the triple. Gets some more big airs. He's a minute into the run. Stuffs the nose in for a wheelie. And he's going to kind of walk it into the, into a move on the
this
nose.
is not good.
Oh, no.
No.
Did not want to roll over early tonight as he loses it, trying to go for a moonwalk, getting a little too much footwork there, as it's going to be only a minute 11 for his run total, 11 for his score.
That's really going to hurt him. I'm really curious how it's going to come down to the points, but I don't think it's going to be a A good look there. He really needed to fill the clock.
Yeah, it's going to be a very much an uphill battle for Mark for the rest of the event watching these results come in. And the
It's going to be a
score's coming
29.
in. Yeah.
Not a great score for what he was trying to do in this event.
No, we saw Mark averaging around the current leading score of the 43. We're about to take a look at our freestyle points so far tonight. As we just mentioned, Alex Ferruo's holding on to his lead yet again. 43 points is the current score to beat. As we look down the list, a couple ties once again, 41 points and 40 points for the top half of the field. A couple of the trucks rolling early, as we just mentioned. Mark Colineri way down there at number 6 right now. We'll see how far he falls if he does any more with the remainder of the field as we're halfway through freestyle now. It's going to be Trevor Michaelesco next out in Backlash to take 2 to 4 and try to take the lead away from Alex Ferruo.
Oh, nice kick off the backside of the race lane. We've seen a couple guys hit that as their first obstacle. Maybe you need to see someone else change it up later in the competition, but still good air off of that.
Oh, some more speed into the backside of the double, and he clears it. Really on the gas.
Uh-oh.
He gets all out of shape. The truck kind of just rolls over back on all 4 wheels, and he just drives right out of it.
A classic save. I think I saw something. Metal Militia did that back in Minneapolis too. That was awesome.
30 seconds in now. Is he going to keep up with the momentum? Transfers it right on, but he's very much out of shape now.
Oh, we hit the red zone.
The first one of the night. A rough crash for him as he's going to collide with the red zone sign. And regardless of that, though, that was a crazy wreck to end his run. Just a little tap of the E there, as it'll be 46 seconds for Trevor Michaelesco tonight. An early end to a crazy run for what it was.
It's only going to be a 15 for Trevor. Definitely not what he wanted to do tonight.
Well, he's currently sitting 7th overall in the season points for the regular season, so I don't think he has too much to be concerned about tonight, as he has not yet to be locked in, but he'll probably get it after the final results come in. But an early end for Trevor Michaelesco. We get back to the floor, and it looks like Chris Bialik is going to be heading out next in party time. I think we saw him last week. We haven't seen him too much this season, about as many times as Mark Colineri. And Chris, though we were kind of counting him out a little bit, not to discredit him, but he didn't have as much of a racing performance as Mark did. But they were both tied heading into tonight's event. So Chris just a little bit behind after the racing results. He gets some huge air off the bus stack to start, but he could sneak his way in that number 12 spot. He has a good run tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely going to come down to filling the clock. And I'm very curious how he's going to balance out his... he's known for his tricks, so if he tries to go for the clock, I'm not sure, but he's got a great start so far. He's going move to move with great momentum.
Oh, he gets some nice air cross-threading over the tabletop. The rear-end suspension really giving him some good kicks here. He's going to backside the racing lane again. More air just flying across the floor.
Oh, into a stoppie. Can he bring it to the moonwalk? Yes, he can. How far can he walk it? He's got a great moonwalk going. He's going to combo it right into the racing lane, and he keeps it going.
Nicely done. Had a good angle to keep the speed up. And he's going to go right back to the triple now. Kind of cross-threading through it. Eyeing the backflip ramp. Maybe looks like he's going for a backflip. Huge vertical air as he kind of gets a little twisted on the landing.
That was one of the coolest exits of a backflip. He twisted on one wheel. Doesn't even have to go into reverse.
Oh, into another wheelie off of the camper. A minute into the run now. A lot of interesting moves here for Chris. Really lets the truck come to a crawl. Getting out of shape at the end of the floor. That'll hurt his momentum a bit, I think. But back onto the throttle to the box truck. Oh, some huge air onto the side. And that's going to end it.
It was a tough landing.
A rough impact, as we were saying, an important run to try to fill time, though he got 15 out of the 20 points with 30 seconds left. So further than Mark, but I don't know how if that'll help him push him into that number 12 spot.
It's going to be a 34. So he is going to go over top of Mark Colineri's score of a 29. Next up, we're going to see John Zimmer
in that terminal velocity truck. See what he can do here. He's always been laying down some pretty consistent runs this season.
Yeah, I believe we saw the last 2 weeks he ended up tied for tied in second place. I believe it ended as he almost got the freestyle win twice. He's going to get a big transfer there.
Yeah, he's been tying it with Mark Colineri a lot. Hopefully, for his own sake, he doesn't want to do that tonight. He gets a huge transfer. First way we've seen that from the jammer to the backside of the double, and he just follows it up with another cross thread. Some big air over the bus stack.
He made that cross thread work. I didn't think that could ever work. That ramp is so steep.
Oh, another transfer in the works here as he lands the rear wheel down the triple. Right into the box truck, flying across the floor. Oh, right onto the nose. Oh, he gets caught up on the bus, but he brings it back down.
That has been the greatest 30-second start we've seen all night. He's getting so much done.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. He's on the ragged edge at all times in this run.
Nothing getting hit straight on, though he does a nice transfer to the triangle over the racing lane now. Gonna just turn and cross-thread sideways over the tabletop on a wheel stand to boot.
Oh, that was great. Can he get into another wheelie? He can't, but that wheelie over the obstacle was perfect.
A minute into the run now. He's only gotten half of the freestyle. He still has another, probably down to like 50 seconds now, but he's going to go for the triple. He's going to cross-thread it to the right side. He's going to transfer it onto the racing lane, and he cleanly does
perfect.
it. Oh, my goodness. And a cross-thread over the jammer section is going to be a hard impact.
The save is pulling off.
Stuffs the front end into a backflip, and he lands it with 30 seconds left.
Going over to the bus now. Can he pull a wheel out of this one? He can. He's going to get the combo.
He's got to line up for it. Oh, lets the nose straight up into the air, and what a launch into another wheelie.
This has been the greatest run by far. He's going for the corkscrew,
and he lands it. What a freestyle so far. I don't know how much time he has left.
He's only got 5 seconds left. Can he fill it?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
He fills the clock exactly as he rolls it over.
Well, we have to wait for the scores, but what a phenomenal freestyle for John Zimmer. Best I think we've seen from him all season long. Scores are looking good from what it looks like.
He's going to get a 48.
I think that might be the highest freestyle score we've seen this season. We'll have to check that at some point. I know that's one of the highest overall scores out of 50 I've seen probably all time. That probably ties in with a couple people who've gotten that high of a score. A phenomenal freestyle from John Zimmer.
I would even go out and say that was maybe the best freestyle we've seen the whole season.
Definitely be a contender for an award after the all is said and done. Blows a 5-point gap in between him and second place. He has only 2 points ahead of him that can be earned if anyone can even top that. As Trevor Amos sitting in the pits has to follow that up.
And he's going for the double down. Man, if you're Trevor, you just got the racing win. You're going for the double down, and then you see that.
Well, either way, it's a points chase nonetheless, and he is going for that double down. I can only imagine what he's going to try to figure out how to do.
Going back for the step up again with some big air. He's going to downside the triple. That was smooth.
Nice wheel stand to the end of the floor here. Around the backflip container. He's going to a lot of speed going back in. He's going to go for the jammer now. A nice pop over it. Tries to walk it out, but doesn't quite get the exit he wanted.
Oh, walks it across the triple.
Oh my goodness,
Can he
he's out of
save
shape.
this? Oh, wow, what a save. Has
Oh
to
my
back it
goodness.
up, though.
Floors it in reverse. Almost hit the wall there.
Oh, he tried to get the moonwalk there. He couldn't do what Chadwick did early in freestyle, which I think was maybe the best backflip to moonwalk, but he brings it into a big
Oh,
sky over the
Clears it on the other
triple.
side.
He's a minute into the run, a very solid first half of the run for Trevor.
Gonna head back over to the bus stack on the outside of the track.
I'm getting very close to that wall.
Very out of shape, but he brings it. Oh, he's gonna try to transfer onto the triple. Very out of shape on the impact. A lot of
Oh!
throttle work, and he just drives out of it going the other way now. Very interesting on the ending there.
And big air off that stack. Wow, he's really giving John Zimmer a run for his money.
On
He
the
saves
two
it over there in the
wheels,
corner.
doing as much as he can with the floor around him. Big backflip.
Uh-oh.
On two wheels again in reverse. He was going for a moonwalk, but he's gonna be able to drive out of it though. 30 seconds left. A great reverse save. Back over to the tabletop, clears the double on the other side into the triple with a wheelie, and he's gonna land hard into the bus. A pop and a clean landing on the other side. Nicely done.
Wow, this is a fantastic run from Trevor. The clock is winding down, only a couple of seconds left. And that is going to be time, and his last move is going to be here. He's going to whip it across the obstacle.
Oh
Can
my
he save
goodness.
this?
No, he
Man,
cannot. Right
what
at
a run.
a challenge for a win most nights, but tonight you have to be on top of your game. We'll see what the scores say. But still a great run.
It's going to be a 46, which I think on most other days would take the lead, but he is still 2 points behind the leader.
Just missing first place. Aaron just said, I think most weeks it's been about a 46 that gets you a win. And with that, we have 4 trucks left to compete tonight. And we'll take a look at the scores as they currently stand. Our top 8 in freestyle. John Zimmer with possibly Freestyle of the Year contender with that 48-point score. Trevor Amos just behind him with that 46, and then falls down a little bit down to Alex Ferrulo, who had a great run. He's down there with a 43. As we see the rest of the scores playing out, Chris Bielek sitting down there in the number 8 spot. Mark has fallen down a few positions lower as they were chasing the number 12 spot. But John Zimmer, a great run tonight with only 4 drivers left. Probably going to be able to hold out for a victory, but who knows? Someone else might lay down a great run to time or take the win. You never really can count anyone out. And with that, we are going to take a look at the playoff series schedule for the next 3 events coming up. We had a change in the schedule. So next week, we will be in Orlando, Florida for the first playoff event. Then we'll be staying down in the state of Florida for Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. And then we'll be wrapping up the season and determining our playoff series and season champions at Charlotte Motor Speedway at the Dirt Track in Charlotte, North Carolina. Should be a great 3-event series. A lot of big track plans going on there. We'll be seeing that next Saturday and the following Saturdays afterwards to find our champions of the season.
Marcus Santana next half of freestyle.
Mark has been consistent all year with his freestyle runs. Hasn't gotten the win in the regular season. I would say if it wasn't for Zimmer, he'd had a great chance probably to go for it tonight, but he's going to have to put his work in here. A great combo to start as the truck tumbles over and back on all 4 wheels.
Not sure what he was trying to do there, but it didn't seem to work out for him, although he got lucky with the roll.
More big air off of the step up, though, to continue. Nice kick over the jammer. Gets a nose down. You don't see that on a jammer like that.
A little slow around the back for Bramble, so he's lining up for the dirt ramp there next to the jammer. They get a wheelie out of it. No, he's going to combo it in the backside of the triple again. Pretty solid combo. Oh, a little out of shape on the bread van. He walks it off.
Good combo set through there from the triple all the way over. Had a couple rebounds, could have thrown him out of shape. Oh, he's gonna backside the triple and basically downside a little bit off to the side though. They're a minute into the run now, over the camper. Really letting the momentum go as he's just cross-threading stuff right into the racing lane. He's gonna cross-thread the step up. Haven't seen anyone try to tackle it that way tonight. He gets a nice wheel stand. Yes.
Marcus definitely likes to keep it more conservative with the first half of his freestyles. He gets big air there, but he really fills the clock. I think most times we've seen it. He got close.
Oh no, into reverse. 30 seconds left, right into them. Yes, that box truck did not give him at all. Oh my goodness.
Looks like I was wrong. He won't be filling the clock today. That's what a wild, almost backflip that was.
I don't know if he was quite lined up how he wanted to be to transfer it onto the triple there in the middle. Just rear end just went out underneath him. As he will not fill time tonight. It'll be a 20 seconds left. Only 16 for his time.
He's gonna go to 36 though. Still a solid score. There was definitely a rough ending for the run.
Yeah, an unfortunate break there. So I think most nights, if you're trying to go for the win, this is going to be a difficult one to do it. I will say our next driver to the floor is going to be Tyler Richmond and Outbreak. I think with the floor we have, he might be one of the few guys I would say might be able to challenge for the win. He's got a lot of two-wheel steel moves, likes to do a lot of big moves early, but when we saw it last week, when he's able to keep the truck under control for a full 2 minutes, he has a great freestyle performance. He's sitting there in the pits.
And if we look at the categories that there are still points available for, the momentum and the air, it's going to be tough to beat the momentum from John Zimmer, but I think if you have, it's going to be tough to have huge air assault and keep up the momentum.
Yeah, always hard to balance those two out, especially when you have to make those two work as your main scorers. As he cross-threads the bus part of the triple to start out the run, he's going to follow it right into the backside of the double. Some more air over that.
Swinging it around, looks like he's going to go for the bread van. Now he's going to bypass it, and he's going to kind of hit both the van and the jammer.
Walks the wheelie and lets the up ramp kind of settle it out through the other side. Over the triple, and he's going to cross-thread a nice landing on the downside from the step-up, rather. 30 seconds into the run. He's going to go for the backflip early. He didn't quite have it lined up, but he gets a wheelie stand right out of it.
That was a cool exit of the backflip. I don't think we've seen that yet tonight. He's going to fly across, land in the triple.
Dangerous landing there, but he gets it clean through the other side.
Go for a little bump there, comboing into the racing lane. He's going to combo it again, it looks like, into the van.
Move to move here, not letting anything slow him down. He's a minute into the run now. Might be a good time to start stepping it up, although he's had a great run so far.
To the backside of the triple again with some more nice air. He's going to come up a little short.
A little out of shape, but he settles it down quickly. He's going to avoid the camper and get a long run up to the triangle jump. A huge landing right to the jammer. Good job to avoid the box truck. 30 seconds left, really letting the truck swing out now. Eyeing the little kick ramp. Nice job flying it across the track there to the step up. A nice cross thread onto the nose. He brings it back down.
Although these moves are great, I do think he's going to need a little bit more at the last 10 seconds to have a chance to lead. His momentum's a little low, but he's slowing down here for the mini flip.
Almost under rotates it a bit on the nose. He's all out of shape.
And he saves it at time.
First mini flip attempt of the night off of the backside of the cars there. He pretty much drove out of it, but he wasn't able to really land that cleanly.
It's going to be a 44, so a really good score. It's going to put him in the third place. Not often that a 44 is third place.
Yeah, just last week it was a 45 that won freestyle. And looking back now, I don't think we've had a past couple events that have been the 45-point score getting the win. So the 46 took a tie for the win in New Orleans. Yeah, most nights. We saw a 47 back in Montreal. That was Brandon Adams, who will be coming out last tonight. But really, it's quite the challenge for these guys. 47 was the only previous highest winning score on the season. But we look back to the track now, as we're about to see in just a moment. Andrew Sheets in that Skella Dragon truck going quite the challenge here. He's going for, I believe this is his third consecutive freestyle win if he gets it tonight.
Going right for the cross thread. Kind of lands it flat. I didn't know how he straightened that out in the air. Very technical start. Going back for the triple, flying it over. He's going to land it on the downside of the cut racing lane.
Rather the fourth straight event if he gets this tonight, but that's going to be quite the challenge with the 48 in the lead. As he's had a great run to start, just not letting off the throttle at all.
Yeah, if anyone can take the lead away from John Zimmer, I think it's going to be Andrew Sheets, as he's proven the last 3 weeks that he knows how to freestyle.
30 seconds in now. He's already had a lot to do. Huge launch. He's going to land it right into the jammer.
Oh, sideways in the air. He straightens it out. That was a big launch off that small jammer. Right for the backflip. Perfectly executed backflip into a perfect moonwalk.
Oh, lets the nose hang over forward. Looks like he's going to cross-thread the triple now. He's a minute into the run. Some more big air.
Yeah, let's see what we can do with the second half of the run. He's definitely going to need to pick it up. But he's getting the big air. He flies a little sideways there into a wheelie.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Done. Landing out of the wheelie to drive away from it. Always hard to do that. Eyeing looks like he's going to go back over to the triple and gets a huge run up to cross-thread the bus stack. A great launch.
The way the truck leveled out in the air, that was perfect.
Oh, he's in a combo from the roller into the racing lane, into another wheelie stand. Kind of pogos it. Spins it back around. I don't know what he's going for here. He's got 30 seconds left in the run. Oh, he's going to go for some two-wheel skill moves. A bicycle walks it on the nose.
Oh,
running out of room.
no.
Unable to bring it back down. Ran out of room. And with 10 seconds left, that's going to be the end of the run. An 18 for his time. Definitely giving it all for this freestyle performance, though I don't think he'll be able to walk away with a victory here.
It's going to be a 43, so still a very solid score for Andrew Sheets.
Yeah, we weren't too sure going into tonight if this was going to be one of those tracks that eats up the drivers, or if it's one of the ones where they really flourish here. And with the scores, I'd say that everyone's had a very good time driving on this track. But with one truck left, it will be Brandon Adam in that Fireworks trophy truck trying to knock down John Zimmer's great freestyle performance in terminal velocity. Only 2 points left. He can go for a tie with the 48, as that'll still get him a victory. But Brandon Adam is the last man out for the regular season. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, he's going to need to go big if he wants a chance of taking the lead here. Again, a 48 is the score to beat with John Zimmer.
Big air to start it off. Goes right for the triple. Lands it on the off to the right a little bit. Keeping his speed up. Oh, he's already going for the backflip early into the run. Gets a bit of a weird kick out of it. Bounces it onto the rear and just slams it in reverse.
Looks like he may have wanted the consecutive there, but he didn't like the angle on it. Smartly brought it back down. He goes back over the dirt hill, and he's going to go around these. Let's see what he lines up for here.
Oh, might be going... Oh, he gets it on two wheels. Going for a two-wheel skill up onto the nose. Great work there. Working with a little room on the end of the floor. Didn't know if anyone was going to try to do that with that little roller there, as he's now just 30 seconds into the run.
Yeah, big risk there. Playing right up against the wall. He made it work, though. Flies it all the way across the triple.
A huge air off the backside of the bread truck. Up on the nose, right at the end of the floor. He's going to keep it careful. He spins it around.
A 180 on the front end. I don't think I've ever seen anything faster than that.
Really laying it all on the line tonight. No win, not worth trying for here, as he gets a huge run up for the racing lane. He's got some more big air. Spinning it around all the way at the end of the floor. He's going to bring it back towards the launch, the kicker ramp. Oh, a huge cross thread. Trying to do what Zimmer did earlier.
30 seconds left in the run. I mean, it's a very solid run, but it's going to be tough to beat John Zimmer. He's going to get some big moments to end the run.
Yeah, there's got to be a few moves left in the tank for Brandon here. Some more big air, kind of whips it off the race lane, combos it right into the jammer set there onto the nose, just doing whatever he can to try to make the truck do something as he gets really out of shape.
Oh, man, that's going to hurt.
Not sure what he was going for there. He just kind of ran into it. Oh, he's going to let the truck land on the rear, pogos it, bounces hard into the, all over the place, really. It's right at time. And he's just going to, oh my goodness.
What a save.
I didn't expect him to drive out of that right at the end of the run there. Great save to end the run. As the scores are coming in,
it's going to be a 45, so he's going to go into third place behind John Zimmer and Trevor Amos.
and with that, the overall event points will be going to Trevor as he finished second in freestyle and gets the overall with the racing win. But John Zimmer, with probably freestyle of the season, taking the freestyle win. As we're going to take just a second here and get the overall points for the season determined here. And before we leave you tonight, we'll get the final results of the season and get you our 12 lock-ins for the playoff series. So hang on just a second. We're about to have that figured out right now. And with that, with the conclusion of Glendale and the regular season has officially come to an end, so I want to congratulate everyone so far who has made it with us, as we only have our 3 playoff events to go. And with our results, I am proud to announce we'll go over the top 6 as we already had them determined, but with their final seedings now. Brandon Adam, Trevor Amos, Andrew Sheets, Tyler Richmond, Vincent Akard, and Josh Gajewski are your top 6. They were locked in before tonight, but the results have changed the overall order of them. And now our final 6, who will be locked into the playoffs as of tonight. That will be Trevor Michaelesco, Alex Ferrulo, Marcus Santana, John Zimmer Jr. with that great win tonight. Matthew Tiro was able to hold on after missing tonight's event. And your number 12 spot will be going to Mark Colineri in Wicked Willys. Congratulations to all 12 of our drivers for their wonderful performance this season, as they have all earned themselves the opportunity to go for a season championship over the next 3 weeks. I want to remind everyone, next Saturday and the following Saturdays afterwards will be our playoff series events. We'll be kicking everything off next Saturday night in Orlando, Florida at Camping World Stadium, and then off to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and we'll be rounding out the season at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's going to be nothing you want to miss. What did you say, Aaron?
Yeah, what a fantastic event to wrap up the regular series here. I mean, if this is any indication of what we're going to see for the playoffs, I am excited to be part of it. And, I mean, you're not going to want to miss next week in Orlando. We've got a wild race course at Camping World Stadium, and I'm sure the tracks after that are going to be just as wild. So if you like the regular season, make sure you stay tuned next week for the playoffs. It's going to get even wilder. The competition is going to be even closer, and you're not going to want to miss it. We will see you there in Orlando next week.